Up next, after seeing all of this delicious food, I think it's time for something sweet. And this time of year, there is no better place to grab a treat than the State Fair. Bryce is out there now getting to know the team behind Touch of Fudge. So I am very interested in this one. So how's it going, Bryce?
Well, it's going really well. We actually just finished the Pledge of Allegiance, the national anthem right there here at the Kentucky State Fair, and we are here with Touch of Fudge. We're here with Justin Mitchell. Justin, you've got 170 different flavors for people to try here. If they ever wanted a treat, I think this is the spot, right?
We certainly try. Yeah, this is 170. We started about 176 of our 244 flavors that we actually make on a regular basis.
Okay. I want to know really quickly, what is one of your favorite flavors?
My personal favorite is not a top seller, but it's actually bubblegum. It's truly one of my favorite. Most closely related would be like old Bazooka Joe or old style gum that came in your baseball cards.
Okay, so you were telling me off camera that you've won several awards for different flavors of fudge that you've had. So what are those flavors and what were the awards?
Absolutely. So key lime and our Dawn at the Downs, which is a combination of orange and pineapple, have both taken second places. One was, I believe, 2018, the other was 2019. And our birthday cake and our cookies and cream took third places those same years.
There we go. That key lime pie I was telling you, I want to show this really quickly. If you guys have ever seen the Jim Carrey Grinch movie, this looks exactly like some of the fudge that they were eating in that movie, but you've got so much fudge here for people to try. So outside, I mean, I think key lime is a pretty, non-typical flavor of fudge. What other, wackier flavors might you have for people to try out here?
So this year we actually brought 5 or 6 of our sour flavors because we have a full sour line, which is kind of unique to fudge.
Yeah.
But when you can't do sweet, can't do sour, we also do savory. I've got at least 2 barbecue flavors. Yeah, sold out of my hot ones, but we had a jalapeno, we had hot chili, which has some Mexican chili pepper in it, and definitely have a lot of fun.
Okay, what goes on in your brain when you're making these flavors?
Well, I have to be honest. A lot of these, near every flavor creation was usually customer requests, or my wife waking up in the middle of the night going, what about this? And so we've just spent a lot of time trying it out and just seeing what we could do.
That is very interesting. What is the future of Touch of Fudge, and where can people find you all at?
So we are currently located in Paducah, Kentucky. Last month we opened a brick and mortar with our daughter, and we are having our grand opening next month. And outside of that, you guys can always order online, Facebook, and you can always call me. My cell number is pretty much plastered anywhere you see my logo.
Perfect. Okay. So like you were saying there, your daughter Mackenzie has a brick and mortar with you all, right? Correct? So she started this Kenzie's Creation, this bakery, when she was 11 years old.
She did. And she initially started off as Kenzie's Chords and has changed it since to Kenzie's Creations because she still wanted to continue paracord. So the paracord came about after her sister had passed away. She realized life was kind of short and was wanting someone to handle the grieving, so she started making paracord to work towards her dream of opening a bakery by the time, as she said, she wanted to do it by 16, and she turned 16 in December.
Perfect. Kenzie, we're going to get to you in just one second. I need to ask your dad one more question. So you were telling me that, because Kenzie, you're 15.
I am.
She is 15. So there's the business license operations and all those technical, the things of a business, right? You have to be involved because she's not 16 yet, right?
Correct, yes. Because she's still a minor, I have to stay on the lease. I have to be the one that handles all the tax stuff. So right now she currently affects my tax bracket, basically.
Wow.
But yeah, we definitely enjoy the surprises that she does from her business, and we're definitely working hard to make sure that we can continue to build her a good, strong future.
That is amazing. Kenzie, you have a very bright future ahead of you, I would assume. I can see it already. So tell me a little bit about what you got right here for people to look at.
Well, so I make all of the keychains by hand because I wanted to own the bakery, and we signed the lease last month to do that. So I have baked goods with me here today, and I have tons of different things that are all handmade. And then I have tons of different pins and stuff for all different types. I have a little bit of everything.
There you go. Okay, so I could guess how you might make some food because I've been in the kitchen before, but how do you make some of these pins over here?
So the pins are actually not made. My dad buys those ones and we resell those.
There you go.
I make pretty much anything made out of cord like these though. Those are all kind of my specialty.
So how is that, these paracord charms right here, how do you make those? I've seen these before, and obviously they're used, for survival purposes or in emergency situations, which is very, very cool. And the story of how you started this business is also very inspiring as well.
Thank you. So yeah, it's actually really, really fun because I love doing this. It's one of my favorite things because I wanted to bake.
Yep.
So doing this was kind of the coolest thing, and tying the knots and stuff gives really good strength, which also helps me with my future in baking too.
Absolutely. Okay. Where do you think your future lies, Kenzie? You've got a far future ahead of you. You're only 15 years old.
I think the future goes towards I'm going to have a great bakery, and my family's a great supporter for it.
Absolutely. So where can people find you all at?
Paducah, Kentucky. It's 2201 Broadway, Suite 101.
Perfect. Good deal. And your father here shouted out the socials and websites, right?
Absolutely, yeah. touchfudge.com. We're on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all the usuals. And yeah, message anytime. We'll be the ones to answer.
Perfect. All righty. Thank you all so much for talking to me today. Thank you, Kenzie. Thank you, Justin. We will be right back with more Kentucky State Fair coverage, but we're going to send it on back to you in studio, El.